In the competitive scene of Smash Ultimate, there are tons of players competing in tournaments across the world. Top players like MKLeo, Tweak, Zachary, and just so many more. This is where the best of the best Smash Bros. Gameplay comes from. So whenever there's a major, regional, invitational, or any other big tournament, people are going to expect some good Smash Bros. Gameplay. And with that, I joined a Smash tournament with possibly the worst but most interesting Smash gameplay. Bad things happening to good people. Smash Ultimate YouTuber YDo created a very different kind of tournament. This was not a standard tournament by any means. You see, normal Smash tournaments are played in best of 3 and then best of 5 sets later on in the bracket. Also, it's double elimination, so even if you lose one set, you're still able to continue your tournament run in the loser side of bracket and potentially come back on top. Anyway, YDo's tournament is single elimination and best of 1. And one more thing, literally anything goes in this tournament. You and your opponent can agree to do pretty much whatever. It just has to be best of 1, and if you win, you are advanced to the next round. So in other words, you must play cheap to advance, and that's just what I did. Round 1 of the 2000 entrant tournament began, and my first opponent was none other than Toaster, who was sponsored by Toast. Against all my opponents, my 9000 IQ plan was to lure them into a public arena to do 2v2 battles. And for some odd reason, Toaster surprisingly declined my offer and didn't take the obvious bait, but offered to do a random ditto instead. I did not want to play random, because I literally only play one character in this game. Yeah. Anyway, after some more negotiating, Toaster and I decided to go random in a 2v2 battle in an arena that he made. But what he did not know was that I secretly invited my friends, the same friends who I spent hours with playing doubles, and they are going to intervene as the other 2 players to help me win the game. And that was my 9000 IQ plan. Choose your fighter. Now my run in the tournament is just beginning. Also, to cover up the identities of my friends, I had them change their profile picture and name, and I told them not to play Hero because that would be suspicious. So Gina is Ganondorf and G-Kiss is Jigglypuff. And whoever was not teaming with me was going to throw the game and play bad. Only a little bit though, so it wouldn't be obvious. I don't have too much Inkling experience. And I guess Toaster doesn't have much pit experience either. Looking back at this gameplay, it was so obvious that he was throwing, but I don't think Toaster caught on because G-Mess was dealing with me. So it was looking like a free win for me. Yeah, this is definitely a free win.
It doesn't count because I didn't agree on this.
Toaster changed the rules and wanted to do a 1v1 random ditto. Like, I understand that he's upset because he's already out of the tournament, but he wasn't giving up so easily. And so, being a nice guy I am, I accepted. It didn't seem too bad because I only had to win 1 game while Toaster needed to win 2 games. And thank goodness he said that. My God! Wasn't too happy with that, but thankfully the gods from above were smiling upon me and gave me the easiest character in the game. I was feeling scared, because I'm a little uncomfortable in the Snake matchup. But once I get bounced, I don't have to worry about anything. Except for Snake's jab not connecting, which causes me to die, so I had to put in the work to get back in the game.
It's about drive.
After that well-deserved comeback, my heart is beating in my chest so aggressively. I'm trying so hard to take this stock while staying at a low percent. Each time I get hit, I constantly think to myself that I'm going to lose the game. I just find myself always choking against Snake and must play super cautious around his projectiles. Wanna just do a normal 1v1?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So in the next round, I of course offered to do doubles, but got turned down once again. Also, it turned out we were on stream, so we couldn't even do doubles anyway. And even if we weren't on stream, we weren't allowed to do doubles. So we just agreed to play on the Mario Bros stage.
Yeah, well, with that said, it looks like we're getting straight into it. Hero versus Ice Climbers on... Oh, God. See, I was about to come in with the competitive analysis, right? But then this happened.
And Hero is a character that I am shocked that we are seeing for the first time. Oh, it doesn't reflect! It's not a projectile!
Now it's funny to me because I feel like on a normal stage, this matchup is heavily Hero favored. You know, Ice Climbers are a character that struggle with projectile zoners because, you know, the other Ice Climber literally takes longer to shield after you press shield. It's hard to react. And Hero has every tool to abuse that. But then, the question is, well, how does stage control come into play when you can run off the other side of the stage and come back on the other side? So what happened? Oh, and died.
Nana, please do something.
Yeah,
please.
What is she doing? She's completely...
She's trying
She's
her
running.
best, alright?
Why is she so terrified?
Oh my god.
Okay, gets one side B right there. Oh, tries to go through the next one, and
wow,
then...
why did they go that way?
Why did they go that way?
Trigonometry, baby.
That was kind of whack. But, you know, here's the beautiful thing about whack interactions like that, right? Is that ended the game. That Ice Climbers, right? They were doing so well. They were having so much fun doing well in tournament. And they might have thought this was their tournament. But then one crab thrown at you in the wrong place, and it all goes tumbling out the window immediately, right? Like that's their entire Bad Things tournament experience. That's how it ends.
After playing on the Mario Bros stage in tournament, I realized that it's pretty dumb with the crabs and turtles. And one day I was raiding doubles arenas with my friend Jikas. We ran into these players having every single stage turned on as a rule set. It turned out we were on the Mario Bros stage, and since we knew the gimmick of the stage, we were at an advantage. Eventually, I had no clue what Jikas was doing anymore, so I just copied him. And Little Mac was just doing his own thing until I intervened. So after the first game, we realized we were in a perfect arena to farm clips, so that's just what we did for a bit.
Trigonometry, baby.
Spoiler alert. Baiting my opponents to do doubles didn't work for the rest of the tournament, so now I am playing with items against Guy Fieri. And not trying to brag, but I'm pretty cracked at items, or at least I was back then. but the point is that I have a slight advantage whenever I'm playing with items.
Oh my god!
What comes rolling down the driveway for dinner but this, the super duper weenie wagon?
In the top 16 qualifier match, we had some difficulties, but it's fine. We agreed to do a standard 1v1 match. It's not ideal for this tournament, but it's honestly whatever. I already got my content for the video.
It's the Stancy Steelers!
Check in? What do you mean check in? Oh, it started! Oh! Okay, cool. I'm fine with that.
But I was not fine with that. I had zero faith in myself to be the 20th best player in the entire world. I knew I was not going to win, so I offered to play the versus mode of Mario Maker instead. A game where I have a chance of winning against Wadi, but he was not budging at all.
If we play Mario Maker 2, are you out of your mind? I don't even have that game.
I was trying everything I could to not play against one of the strongest characters on Wi-Fi. I wanted to play at the King of Fighters Stadium so I wouldn't have to deal with Rob off stage. It didn't work, so we just went to Town and City.
You kidding me? What?
So I'm guessing Wadi was playing and streaming from his mobile hotspot, therefore his stream crashed. But let's be honest, I wasn't beating Wadi anyway because it's impossible for Hero to win against Rob. Anyway, what happened was that I got hit by Rob's aerial smash attack. It kind of sucks that I got 9th and just barely missed top 8 of this insanely stacked tournament, but I don't even feel bad because I literally cheated to get this far anyway. Congratulations to Hungrybox's credit card for winning this tournament. This man bought his way to victory by paying his opponents to let him advance to the next round. In Grand Finals, he was so desperate to win, he paid his opponent $300 and let him be a guest on his show, Hot Ones. It's his show where he invites professional Smash Bros. Players to eat spicy wings and talk about their lives in and out of Smash. Also, he dives deep into their social media accounts to find interesting things. It's pretty cool. But what's 10 times cooler than Hot Ones is his double hero clip I got with my friend.
Yo! Ah!